Today, a man named Phil Ivey is banned from almost every major casino on the planet. He didn't rob them, he didn't use a hidden computer, he didn't even touch the cards. He is banned for one reason and one reason only. He was too smart for the room. He won $21 million using nothing but his eyes and a tiny manufacturing error the size of a human hair. This is the story of the perfect crime that technically wasn't a crime at all. It's the story of how the house doesn't just win, it changes the rules the moment it starts to lose. August 2012, London, Mayfair. Crockford's is one of the oldest, most elite casinos in existence. This isn't a place for tourists. This is a place for royalty and billionaires. Phil Ivey walks in. He's a legend, worth over $100 million. The managers smile. They see a whale. They see a profit center. They have no idea they are looking at a predator who has already won the game before he even sat down. Over the next 48 hours, Ivey will take them for nearly £8 million. He'll do it in front of a dozen surveillance cameras in a room full of expert pit bosses, and nobody will see a thing. To understand how he did it, we have to go back 3 months earlier to a hotel room in Las Vegas. Ivey is sitting with a woman named Kelly Sun. Kelly isn't just a gambler, she's an advantage player. She has spent years staring at the backs of playing cards under a magnifying glass until her brain rewired itself. She holds up a standard casino card. She points to the diamond pattern on the back. To you, it looks perfect. To her, it's a map. One edge of the diamond pattern is cut 0.3 millimeters shorter than the other. It's a factory defect, invisible to the naked eye unless you know exactly what to look for. Kelly didn't learn this for fun. 5 years earlier, she was thrown into a freezing concrete room in a Macau detention center over a gambling debt she didn't even owe. She sat there for 3 weeks, isolated, humiliated, and angry. When she got out, she didn't leave the gambling world. She decided to break it. She turned her eyes into a weapon. She became the queen of sorts, and she brought that weapon to Phil Ivey. Back in London, Ivey plays his role perfectly. He's the eccentric, superstitious high roller. He makes 5 harmless requests. 1, a Mandarin-speaking dealer. 2, he wants certain cards rotated 180 degrees for luck. 3, an automatic shuffler that doesn't flip the cards. 4, the same deck stays in play. 5, the dealer shouldn't flip the cards when they go back in the shoe. The casino manager shrugs. High rollers are weird. They have rituals. They wear lucky socks. As long as Ivey is betting £50,000 a hand, they'll let him dance in circles if he wants. But it wasn't superstition. It was a trap. Every time a high-value card, a 7, 8, or 9, appeared, Kelly would ask the dealer to rotate it for luck. The dealer, being polite to the whale, complied. Now every power card in the deck was oriented one way, every trash card was oriented the other. By the second hour, the entire deck was sorted. The trap was set. Now, Ivey wasn't guessing. He was reading the backs of the cards before they were even dealt. He knew exactly when a 9 was coming. He started betting £150,000 per hand. The house edge in Baccarat is tiny, usually about 1%, but Ivey, now he had a double-digit advantage. He was the house now. By 1 a.m. on night 2, Ivey is up £7.7 million. The manager's smile has vanished. He's standing at the rail, arms crossed, sweating. He's checked the cameras, he's checked the cards, he's checked the dealer. Everything is clean. Yet Ivey is winning with a statistical certainty that should be impossible. They shut down the table. They tell him the payout will take a few days for verification. Ivey walks out, knowing the truth. The casino doesn't believe in luck when it's going the other way. 2 weeks later, Ivey gets a letter. They're not paying. They claim his advantage play violated the spirit of the game. Think about that for a second. The spirit of the game. A casino is a building designed from the ground up to take your money using math. They use psychological lighting, free drinks to dull your senses, and complex algorithms to ensure you lose. But the moment a player uses math and psychology back at them, suddenly it's dishonest. Ivey sued them. He went all the way to the UK Supreme Court. He argued he never touched the cards, he never cheated, he simply used the information the casino gave him. But the judges ruled against him.
They said that while he wasn't criminally dishonest, he had interfered with the game's randomness. Across the ocean in Atlantic City, the Borgata Casino did the same thing. They realized Ivey had taken them for nearly $10 million using the same trick. They didn't just refuse to pay, they sued him to get back what they had already paid out, and they won. Phil Ivey found the perfect crime. It was legal, it was mathematical, it was undetectable, and he still lost $20 million. Why? Because in the world of big money, fairness is a one-way street. The house doesn't just want to win, they want to make sure you can't. They'll take your last dollar with a smile, but the second you find a flaw in their machine, they'll call it a crime and keep the change. Phil Ivey isn't a cheater, he's a reminder. In a system rigged against you, being too smart is the most dangerous thing you can be.